Greetings, guys. Thank you for listening to the Bridge to Buctober podcast, where we talk all about them Pittsburgh Pirates and that. My name is Josh. Today is July 18th. Baseball is back today. Second half of the season is coming. It's Friday, so you know what that means.
Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So, if you want to, go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans.
Good morning if you're listening to it in the morning.
Yeah, it is a good morning there, little man.
It's Friday. It's Hawaiian Shirt Day. I don't have my Hawaiian Shirt Day on, but it's hanging up right over there. I could have put it on. Can't see it in the camera. Anyway, Pirates open the second half against the White Sox, which is kind of a good thing, you would think. White Sox are kind of known as, being who they are. They're 32-65 on the season. Obviously, the Pirates 39 and 58. I had to look. 39 and 58. It's Yinzer-Palooza weekend at PNC Park. So you have that. Maybe we'll talk about that for a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about the pitching matchups because we got baseball to talk about, guys. We could talk about baseball. Bailey Falter goes tonight for the Bucs. 3.79 ERA in the first half, which was 19 starts because it's actually more than half. 3.25 ERA at home. He's looking to keep up the good work at home. And maybe the All-Star break is enough to kind of get it right? A little bit of a slide there lately, but we should be okay. It's a long season. Opposing him tonight, White Sox 24-year-old Jonathan Cannon with a 4.44 ERA and a 1.44 whip. I don't know a whole lot about Jonathan Cannon. I'll be watching him for the first time. Saturday, it's Mike Burrows going up against Adrian Hauser. Burrows 4.83 ERA, but it feels like he's pitched a lot better than the 4.83 looks. His June ERA in 5 full starts, I think 6 games, 5 full starts, 2.83 ERA. And his 2 outings in July kind of really hurt that performance as they were a little bit of a slide. And I think it's pretty reasonable to say the All-Star break will probably help a guy like that as well. So I think that's pretty fair. Hauser, on the other hand, started just 9 games this year, but he has a 1.56 ERA. So it seems like a really hot 1.13 whip. He has a career 3.98. Had some mixed seasons overall, but this is a major league veteran who's having a good year. Sunday, it's Andrew Heaney going up against Aaron Savali. We all know about Heaney. Fantastic start. Struggling lately. Frustrating outings from Andrew Heaney. This is an opportunity on July 19th with just maybe one more start after this with the Pirates. He will be moved at some point. If he can have a couple really good outings, maybe even just one against the White Sox, he would be due to throw again against the Diamondbacks the Friday after that. So maybe he gets 2 chances before a deal gets done. But Andrew Heaney's got a lot to prove if he wants to be sent to a team who's going to get him into the postseason with an opportunity to win another World Series for him. And for the Pirates to get the right return for him to do that. Be very important for him to have a really good day starting this Saturday against the White Sox. Savali has a 5.30 ERA between the White Sox and the Brewers this year. He did pitch against the He did pitch against the Pirates in May. Said it right that time. When he was still with the Brewers, he pitched 4 innings and gave up 2 runs. Again, this guy has had a journey lately. Was with Cleveland till 2022. And then it's been 2 seasons every year. Cleveland to Tampa Bay to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee to Chicago now. It's been a wild ride for this dude, but it seems like a guy like this always seems to have good outings against the Pirates. So let's just hope that that's not the case and that we can get this series, maybe a sweep. At least you have to win the series. There's a lot on the line this weekend at PNC Park. If the Pirates lose tonight and tomorrow, they have to lose both of those games in a row against the White Sox during Yinzer-Palooza weekend. Heads are going to roll. as if this fan base doesn't have enough things, and you know where I'm going with this. If you've been following this team, there's been enough chatter about it, and I think we've only said something about it one time. I know I have on the daily shows at one point said something about it, but the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise is 10,878 and 10,877. If they lose those back-to-back games Friday and Saturday, they will have tipped the scales and will have a losing record for their franchise record for the first time since 1903. Let that sink in a little bit. 1903. Yes, the Pirates have had something to hold on to for that long. That the fact that this franchise is actually really good, despite our current culture and society not acknowledging it. Obviously, as a fan, you don't want to just hold on to history and past and all of those things, but we do have that to hold on to when you look at this team and say, geez, will we ever win? Well, we have a storied history. If they win one on Friday and Saturday but lose on Sunday, the Tigers are next. It doesn't get easier. Diamondbacks, Giants still left up this month. This is bound to happen this month. One way or another, it's bound to happen this month. I'd rather it not happen against the White Sox. The Tigers are a historic franchise. The Giants, obviously, historic franchise dating clear back to New York. It's bound to happen this month. And it's even likely to happen at PNC Park, considering the fact that their first 9 games of the second half, White Sox, Tigers, and then a weekend series against the Diamondbacks, are all at PNC Park. They're all at home. There's a good chance this happens. They won't avoid it. This is... I don't want to blow it out of proportion, right? Like, kind of who cares? They're bad this year. That's all that really matters, right? I mean, you look at Philly. Look how good Philly is and how excited people in Philly are. They're way behind on the franchise record. Way behind. Like 1,000 games in the L category, I believe. Like, it might be that bad. And you know I'm going to look it up because I have my computer right here and I can. And I didn't look it up before. So the franchise of the Phillies is 10,262 and 11,367. Right? And they have 2 world championships to the Pirates' 5. But the Phillies are the Phillies. And they're very good right now. And in this scheme of things, they're going to continue to be very good, depending on what happens, obviously, with the CBA in 2027. And I'm not using this opportunity to get into that, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, keep listening to podcasts, you'll hear. But the fact that the Phillies are that far under, you could say like, okay, well, let's not blow this out of proportion because that technically doesn't really matter. But what does matter is the fact that they were in a good place. And recently, they've messed that up. When I say recently, we're talking over the past 30 years. They've done so much damage to this that here we are. This is what everybody's upset about. And it makes sense. So I say, don't blow it out of proportion, but talk about how important it is. This is why, you know what I mean? Like, you talk in circles when you talk about something like this, because that's just the way it is. They're bound to be a losing franchise for the first time since 1903. But you've been saying, and we've all been saying, they've been a losing franchise for a long time. Because they've been losing for quite a while when it comes to our lifetimes. A lot of our lifetimes, right? Anybody older than me by, I don't know, 5-10 years, they're going to be like, well, no, I mean, they've won They've won a World Series in my lifetime, but only one. So, I don't know. There's not much here. Like I said, we've been waiting on this. It's a shame. It's a shame. That's all I can say. They have a lot to do to make this better as well, because the damage is done. You're going to have to run off some 90 to 100 win seasons for a little while to be able to absorb something like this again, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna keep getting closer, and the way that the landscape is right now, they're not going to avoid being in this conversation. That's all. So let's hope for kicking off the second half with a series win. Jake and I will be back on here on YouTube live Sunday night. If you're an audio listener, it'll be out Sunday morning. But if you've ever wanted to come on and you haven't, you want to come into the Sunday night shows, we love having everybody in the chat for those. We'll be here Sunday night. No matter what happens, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about more trades, what this team needs to be doing moving forward. We're going to stick to 2025 on Sunday and not talk about everything since 1882 or whatever it is. So we're going to talk some trades. We're going to talk deadline, and we're going to set some things up, because Jake and I only meet once a week now. And we've got 2 more of these shows before the deadline's over. So we're going to try to hit this pretty hard. Come into the YouTube chat on Sunday night and ask all the questions that you can think of. But this is,
Friday.
Yeah,
is
it's Friday.
Hawaiian Shirt Day. So, if you want to,
and
wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Just wear your Hawaiian shirt to the game. It's Yinzer Palooza weekend. If you're going to the game, wear a Hawaiian shirt. They give those ones away. I've got 2 or 3 of them that they've given away. Come on, they're pretty cool. It is Friday.
Friday.
We got to just hit it every once in a while. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's all we have for this week. The All-Star break is over. We're going to see baseball tonight. Very excited for that. Come hang out on Sunday. I can't say it enough. Come hang out on Sunday. I'll talk to you then. Let's go Bucs.
Thanks for listening to the Bridge to Buctober podcast. Subscribing to your platform of choice is the best way to be notified for new episodes. And now, new episodes every weekday. Remember, live shows with my dad and Uncle Jake are Sundays at 9 p.m. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and join them in the live chat every Sunday. Follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Bridge2 Buctober. Clear the deck, cannonball coming, and let's go Bucs.
Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So, if you want to, go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt.